Hi friends, this is Leela. Welcome back to my channel Leela Web Dev. In this video, we will learn about the another design pattern, that is bridge design pattern. So what is this bridge design pattern? Let's try to understand. So it is also one of the structural pattern. Okay. So previously we have learned about the adapter pattern, right? Just like that, it is also a structural pattern. So what it will try to do, I will try to explain you. So now let's say that where I will be using this bridge design pattern. Let's say that we have a multiple payment methods like so you will be having, the user will be having credit card and also let's say UPI payment. So the user can make payment using credit card or UPI. And at the same time, you also have a multiple gateways. So you will be allowing multiple gateways, like let's say you are allowing the Stripe and also Razorpay. So the user can select whichever the payment gateway he wants, but the main criteria is credit card or the UPI. Now think about this. So if you combine them directly, so now if you want to combine them directly, now what you need to do, so you need to do something like so you need to create the classes, something like CreditCardStripe, and also you need to make something like classes like this. So with the Stripe, you need to make credit card and UPI. Okay. And with Razorpay, you need to make the credit card and UPI. Like this, you need to make the classes. Now, if you add more payment types and more gateways, let's say that here you are adding another one, something like debit card. And this becomes again the two types you will be having. And also if you are having another one, something like let's say another gateway you are having. So then your classes start exploding. So here the classes will become more and more. So this is the place where the bridge design pattern comes in. So bridge is a structural design pattern. It separates an abstraction and also from its implementation. So here this is called as an abstraction and the implementation is this one. So both can change independently. So this is independent and this is independent. Somehow these both are connected together. So that means you need to provide a bridge between these two. In simple words, if you have two dimensions that can grow separately, so you are having two dimensions that are growing separately, and we should not don't combine them. So separate them, connect them using composition. So that is what I want to tell you. So I will try to understand. I will try to explain you with a practical example so that you can able to understand this bridge pattern. So let me create another folder, something like bridge pattern. So we are trying to look at the bridge pattern, right? So in this bridge pattern, so you will be having different things like gateways. So you are having separate things like gateways, and you will be having the payment types. So payment types. So these are the two things which you are having. Let's say that you are having a gateway. So let's take the practical example. So let's try to have a gateway and all those things. So now you are having a payment types, credit card and UPI, and the payment gateways. Let's assume that we are having Stripe and Razorpay. So both will grow independently. New payment methods may be added, and also new gateways also may be added. So if we tightly combine them, we create too many classes. Bridge helps us separate between them. So let's try to create a hierarchy for the payments. So first one, and let's create a separate hierarchy for the gateways. Instead of combining them, we will connect them using the composition. So payment has a gateway. That's it. Payment is a gateway. It's not a payment is a gateway. It's payment has a gateway. So that is called as a composition. So payment is a gateway means it will be extending. Payment has a gateway means then you need to do the composition. So that is a key idea. So now payment methods is the abstraction hierarchy. So that means you will be having credit card payment and UPI payment, and gateway is the implementation hierarchy. So here you will be having the Stripe gateway and also Razorpay gateway. So payment contains a gateway. Payment type contains a gateway, and payment delegates work to gateway. So gateway does not know about the payment type. So gateway doesn't care about the payment types and all those things. So just it will process the payment. That's it. They are independent. So now let's try to understand about this one. So I will try to create the, so here you will be having a Stripe. Okay. So here I will be having a new file. So that is nothing but what I can do is Stripe gateway. So here I can have class. Oh, it's .js file. Let's rename this to .js file. So class Stripe gateway. If you want, you can create an interface for this one. So here in JavaScript we don't have an interface, so you can create a class and you can extend that one. So typically we are giving sugarcoating like just like an interface. So here you can have something like Stripe gateway and process payment. So you will be having the amount and currency. These all things I don't want to care about this one all. So just we can have something like console.log processing with through Stripe. That's it. So we have another one, something like let's say Razorpay gateway. The new file Razorpay gateway.js file, and here class Razorpay extends gateway, and here also I can do it like this. So here I can do module dot exports is equal to Razorpay, and here also we need to do module dot exports is equal to Stripe gateway. That's it. So now we are having a gateways. So now gateway. So we are having, if you want, you can also have a gateway as the base interface. Stripe gateway and Razor gateway are the concrete implementation. This layer knows how payment should be processed. So step 2, now we need to create the abstraction layer. So what I can do here, so abstraction layer. So one way what we can do it is, so let's try to have a payment types. So here I can have something like new file credit card payment.js file. So here I can have class credit card payment, and you can have a constructor and you can pay the gateway, and that's it. So this is the credit card payment. So just you are taking the gateway. I don't care about the gateway. It is a Razorpay or Stripe. I don't care anything. So just I am taking and I am trying to process the payment. So in which we can assume that this method will be available in both the places. If you want, so you can extend it interface like that. You can force that class to use that to implement that method. And another one I can have, another one is the UPI. And another one I can have UPI payment. So UPI payment.js file. So here I can have class UPI payment. So here I can have a constructor, same thing. So this dot gateway, and you can introduce the payment, process payment, and here you can have module.express. So this is the interface. Now let's try to use this one. So payment does not payment types contains the business logic. They delegate technical work to the gateway. They don't care if it's Stripe or Razorpay or anything. So now let's try to use this one. So here in our bridge, so let's try to have index.js file. Okay. So now here you can have constant Stripe is equal to new Stripe gateway. Okay, so this is the thing, and you can have it like this, and you can have a constant Razorpay is equal to new Razorpay. So these are the two things which you can have it. I can use it like this. So now here you can have constant credit card payment. So credit card is equal to, so new credit card of like this credit card payment. Okay, so credit card doesn't have like payment types, credit card payment. Use it credit card payment. Okay, then credit card payment. I can credit card payment. Okay, so now I want to pay. So credit card payment, credit card pay of 100. That's it. Now another one which I can have is the, sorry, I don't want this one. So I can have constant UPI payment is equal to new UPI payment of, so I can send the Razorpay this time. So here I can do UPI payment at pay. So now if you try to check this one, let's remove it. So let's try to check the output, so whether it will show you, right? So I am going to the bridge. So I am going to the bridge and I want to execute the index.js file. We got the error common. Gateway is not defined. Gateway is not defined in Razorpay. Okay. Oh, this one got the extends gateway. So this Copilot has given this. So let's try to go to the index.js file, and I will go to the terminal again. We have the bridge terminal, okay, and node index.js file. See here we can able to see process payment through Stripe and processing payment of 200 through Razorpay. So now it is successfully able to do this one. So what just happened? So we have separated the payment hierarchy and also the gateway hierarchy. So now let's say that we need to add a condition in such a way that if amount is greater than if amount is greater than 500, then payment limit exceeded, something like that. I want to add it. So the same thing, what I need to do, I need to use it here also. So this one we are trying to do a validation. So if you want to do a validation which is common to both of this one means, so what we are trying to do, so here single responsibility principle is going away, and also we are doing the we are doing the code duplication. So this is violating the dry principle. So what we can do it here, so here we can use another thing that is nothing but payment. Okay, I can use the payment.js file, and this one you can use it something like class payment, and here you will be having the constructor gateway, and like this you can have it. Okay, and here module.exports is equal to payment. So now in the payments, so you can have extends payment, right? So extends payment, and you can remove this constructor so that automatically if you don't mention anything, this one will be called. In the same scenario, so you can remove this one and you can extends the payment. Sorry, so payment is there, and you can add it like this. So now this is the common code which you are having it, right? And here also you can remove this entire thing. And what you can do in the in the payment.js file, so here you can use validate amount of amount. So you will be getting the amount, and here you can try in such a way that, and here you can throw new error, amount exceeded the limit. So now instead of using this one, so in the UPI payment you can directly use this dot gateway dot validate amount, and you can use it like this. And in the same scenario in the credit card also you can use the same thing. So now we are able to use the same thing, and in our index.js file, so you can use the try. Okay, and here you can use the catch error. So here you can use this message, and now here I want to pass something more than 600. So now let's try to have the code. Yeah, so now here I will use node index.js file. So the gateway valid amount is not the gateways. We are trying to use this gateway. Okay, fine. Extends payment is there, and index.js we are able to get this the gateway and validate amount. If amount is get, fine. We are extending the payment is correct. CD bridge. Okay, node index.js file. See, dot validate amount is not a function. Okay. Let's try to the message here. Make JS file here to check the error. Complete error I want to check. CD bridge node index.js file. Index.js. We'll try to see the gateway element is not a function. Credit card payment.pay in card payment.pay is telling that gateway dot validate. Okay, this will not be existing in the gateway, right? So this will be existing in the parent. So that means you can directly use the this dot validate amount. So what it is trying to say is in the correct one there. So CD bridge you will go and node index.js file. Here now you will be able to see amount exceeded the limit of $500. So this is what about the thing. So if you want to remove this one, you want to maintain a thing, so you can maintain the abstraction layer like this. So this is what called as an bridge layer. Okay, so this is what called as an when to use the bridge. So you need to understand use bridge when you have two independent dimensions, combinations are multiplying, both sides may grow, you want runtime flexibility, then you need to use the bridge thing. So example, let's say that payments and the gateway, on notification and the channel, and device and the OS, and the shape and the renderer, like that. Final summary, what I can do is bridge pattern, it is a structural pattern, separate abstraction from the implementation. Abstraction is the main business logic, implementation is the technical implementation thing. So which your concern, which is your user is concerned about. So user will be concerned, I want to pay through the Razorpay or Stripe gateway. So he doesn't care about this one. So he want to make it through the credit card or UPI. This is the most concern for the user thing. So then this one will become the abstraction and this one will become the implementation layer. So like that you need to think. So you need to justify the things. So you need to connect them using the composition. That is nothing but the thing which you have did it like this. Composition, you need to do it. Instead of extending like that, we will be using the composition thing. So prevents this class explosion. So keeps the architecture scalable. In one line, what I can say is bridge pattern is separates two changing dimensions and connect them using composition. So that's what I want to explain it to you. So hope you understood about this concept. So if you have any doubts or any suggestions, please post the comments below to this video. And if you like this video, please do support me by subscribing to my channel. Thank you.